Ladies, did 2024 just leave you feeling empty or like, I don't know, there was more for you? If so, we need to be friends. I'm Angie, and I'm the person behind this page, Texas to Tuscany. And boy, can I tell you the journey that I went on 2023 and this past year in 2024. Because leading up to this change and moving from Texas to Tuscany, I was in the same spot that you may be feeling today. I was feeling stuck. I wanted to make all these major changes the following year, and this was at the end of 2022. And can I just tell you, there is more. So, a little backstory. I knew in January of 2023, after going through this 21 days of prayer and fasting, which I'll tell another video about what that is, because there's 21 days of prayer coming up. But I went through this period of praying and trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, because I was just so stuck, so unhappy, miserable, even though I was in a really great career. And so basically, I decided in January, I knew after this prayer and fasting that I needed to leave my job. But there was no plan B. I had no plan B. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't want to just go back into something similar because the money was good. And I just felt this unsettled feeling that I needed to go do something much bigger than I thought was maybe even possible, that I wanted to challenge myself. So February comes around, I put in my notice, and I was going to leave that job in March, was asked to stay a little bit longer. So I ended up not even leaving until April, the end of April 21st. And so I walked away from this six-figure job, multi-six-figure job. It was a really, really great career financially. In tech, where I was a regional sales director, made really great money, got to travel a lot, had all the things, had the BMW, nice car, all the stuff, but I was not happy inside. So I walked away from that job with no plan B again, had nothing lined up, and I decided to take a road trip. So packed up my car and I made a road trip to West Texas, to New Mexico, went to Colorado, went to Utah, went to Moab, camped out on the Colorado River, went hiking, did all the things. And it was a really good reflecting time for me to figure out what I really wanted to do this next chapter. And so I did that. And at the end of May, I came back from that road trip. A few days later, when I came back, I opened up my email, and there was an email that said, "Have you been dreaming of living in Tuscany?" Yes, I have. So I clicked on the email, opened it up, and there was a house. Many, many other times I had gone on all the sites, looked at houses, never heard back from the real estate agent. The pictures were not great. Property wasn't available, all the things. But I'm like, there was something about this house that I was like, I'm going to reach out to the agent and see. So I did. So I reached out to the agent and had a call the next day. Totally fast forward. I ended up buying this house in Italy. I made an offer on it. It was accepted. And that started this whole journey, Texas to Tuscany. So then it was like, okay, I just quit my job. I don't have a job. And I just put an offer on a house that was accepted in another country. And I own a house here in Texas. What's next? So again, I went through this whole prayer thing and just was like, oh gosh, I've got to really figure out what the answer is here. What do I need to do? And I decided to put my house up for sale here in Fort Worth. I had thought about leaving Texas anyway. It's too hot here for me. And so I put my house up for sale. It sold very quickly. And I even made the decision to sell my car. I put all my stuff up in storage, sold a bunch of stuff, gave away a bunch of stuff, and jumped all in to buying a house in Italy. So I'm in the process still. This has been I actually moved in officially in my house in October of last year. So I've been in it a little over a year and in the process still of working through visa and all the things. But my goodness, that leap of faith for me changed everything. I have started a business. I do women's retreats in Italy now. I do consulting. I am creating a course that I'm launching in January that's going to help people understand the buying process of buying a house in Italy and what you need to know about that. And so, but there's also a lot of things that I don't talk a whole lot about on here yet, but I think it's probably time. And that's just the whole transformation that has taken place in my own personal life after making a decision like I did. I want to just reiterate that money is not everything, by the way. Um, it's not everything. Money does not make you happy. Your big house does not make you happy. Driving a BMW, having all the things, that is not, at least for me, that is not what made me happy. So, fast forward to today, I have an amazing house in Tuscany, Italy, y'all. I've got olive trees. I just went through my first olive oil harvest, and I actually have olive oil that I sell. I don't have a ton, but I'm actually thinking about planting more trees or potentially buying more property to plant more trees to turn this into more of a business. I'm so excited about it. And on a side note, going back to the way I was feeling in January of 2023 before I left my job, I was physically sick all the time. I was suffering severe migraines. I couldn't sleep. I was just in a really, really bad place health wise. And I knew it. I knew I had to change something. And so I did. And so I think, ladies, for you, if again, this is something that you've been struggling with this year, you know, there's more to your life, you're just feeling empty, you just really want to do something different with your life. Your life does not end when you turn 50, it doesn't end when you're in this phase of life, it doesn't end if you're single. I did all of this on my own, and you can too. And sometimes it takes you getting really, really, really uncomfortable to propel you or launch you into the life that you should be living that is going to be so much more fulfilling, um, because we get one shot at this. So if that's you, if you've had a tough year, let's be friends. I'm going to be doing some more lives, I think, going forward. Um, I've got retreats coming up if you'd like to be a part of that, if you want to be a part of the community that I'm building. Um, I just really want to empower you ladies to go for bigger, go for more, dream bigger, believe bigger, write down your goals, envision your goals, speak them out loud, pray over them, do all of those things. It can change your life. It can change your life. So I'm glad you're here. Hopefully, you listened to this whole video. Rambled a lot, but I'll be sharing more and more on my story because it's been a while since I kind of shared a lot of the process leading up to and during, because goodness, there's a lot of challenges after I bought my house that I just want to share with people. But it's been a beautiful journey, and I'm so grateful I took the leap, and I want you to do that too.